Hi guys, today we are going to solve mathematics A-level paper, that is pure maths 1. Code is 9MA0/01 and it is sample assessment material for teaching after September 2017, and this paper is already on Edexcel website. You can download it from there. Now I'm going to solve every question here, and before we solve, I just quickly want to show you what you need to do this time. So this is pure maths paper for AS, and then second paper is for stats and mechanics. And for A level there will be two papers, that is pure maths 1 and pure maths 2, and the last paper will be stats and mechanics, right? So, and these are the overview. Pure maths 1, that is 2-hour paper of 100 marks. Then paper 2, pure maths 2, this is 2 hours of 100 marks, and paper 3 will be comprises of stats and mechanics, that is also 2 hours 2 hours paper and 100 marks. Yeah, altogether it is 300 marks. Okay, and in last paper stats is 50 marks and mechanics is 50 marks. For AS, there will be two paper. One is pure mathematics, that is 2 hours paper, and the second paper will be stats and mechanics, that is 1 hour 50 minutes paper of 60 marks. Yeah, so let's start the question. So this is our paper, that is pure maths 1, and let's go for the question now. So here is your first question. The curve C has equation y equal to 3x4 minus 8x3 minus 3, and you need to calculate dy over dx. Okay, and d2y over dx2. Yeah, this is your first parts. So let's start solving. First part is y equal to 3x4 minus 8x cube. Yeah, so let's start solving. So let me write down the equation, that is a part here. So this is a part, and y equal to, it is given 3x to the power 4 minus 8x cube minus 3. Yeah, so once we do dy by dx, that is differentiation of y with respect to x, so it will be 4 times 3, that is 12x to the power 3 minus 24x, and differentiation of 3 will be 0, that is dy by dx. And second derivative, if you need to calculate second derivative, that is d2y over dx2, so it will be 12 times 3 is 36x minus 24. So we have calculated dy by dx, that is your first part, right? 2x cube minus 24x, and second part is d2y by dx2, that is 36x minus 24. Yeah, so these are your two answers. Now B part is saying verify that C has a stationary point when x is equal to 2. Okay, so we need to verify that stationary point. So you need to know, when we are talking about a stationary point, so stationary point means what? A stationary point when dy by dx is equal to 0. Yeah, that is for a stationary point we do it. ST in a short, stationary point, dy by dx equal to 0. So this you need to remember. Yeah, if you don't know, then it will be difficult to calculate. Yeah, now so let's put dy by dx equal to 0. If we put dy by dx equal to 0, so our dy by dx is it is 12x3 minus 24x, that is equal to 0. Yeah, now 12x square I can take out, that is common, so what is left here? X minus 2 equal to 0. Yeah, so we have got two values here. First value is 12x square, that is equal to 0, and x minus 2 equal to 0. So here we got x is equal to 2, and here we got x is equal to 0. So if you see here, x is equal to 2, we got it. So our question was whether x is equal to 2 is a stationary point or not. So answer is yes, x is equal to 2 is a stationary point. Rest x is equal to 2 is a stationary point, and we have shown that. Yeah, next question, if we see here, they are saying let's go for the question. C part is saying determine the nature of the stationary point and give reason for your answer. It is 2 marks question. So you need to tell nature of the points. For nature of the points, what you need to do, that is C part. So any idea what we do about the nature of the points here? So for nature of the points, the process is you need to tell whether point is maximum or point is minimum. So a rule, this is your rule, I'm writing with red ink. Rule says first you put dy by dx equal to 0, which we did. Calculate the points x and y, that is a stationary point. Then you calculate d2y by dx2. Okay, and put these points here. If it is coming positive, then points will be minimum. Points will be minimum. And if it is d2y by dx2 is coming negative, then point will be maximum. These are the key points here. These are the key points. So d2y by dx2 is positive and d2y by dx2 is negative. When it is positive, then point will be minimum, right? And when d2y by dx2 is negative, then point will be maximum. Okay, so this is the condition we are going to follow. So whatever I'm writing with red ink, these things are the thought process behind that. Yeah, so now let's solve. So put d2y by, so we already have d2y by dx2. Yeah, d2y by dx2. Let's put x is equal to 2 there. So it will be 36 and it will be 2 square and minus 48 times 2. Yeah, so 36 times 4, 36.4 is 144. 144 minus 96, 48 times 2 is 96. So 144 take away 96 is positive. So if you see here we got positive, so d2y by dx2 is positive. So if it is positive, then it means stationary points will be minimum. So this is what examiner was asking, nature of the points. So stationary points will be minimum, yeah, because it is positive. So will be minimum, okay. Let's go for the next question now. Okay, so this is our next question, question number 2. The shape ABCDOA as shown in the figure 1 consists of a sector COD. So there is a sector, yeah, it is a sector COD. Let's do it here. So this is sector COD. Yep, this is okay. This is COD is a sector. Now COD is a sector. So and it is given CD is 3, so that is fine. COD is 0.4 radian, so make sure that it is given in the radian, so calculator should be on radian mode. And AOD is a straight line of length 12 centimeter, and find the length of OD. So our first thing is we need to calculate length of OD. So OD is question mark here. So how we are going to calculate the length of OD? So we know one formula. If this is angle theta in radian, this is arc length L and it is R, then we have relationship between these three, L equal to R theta. Yeah, so we need to calculate OD. OD is R, so R equal to L divide by theta, and make sure that theta should be in radian. So length of arc, that is L, is 3 and theta is 0.4 in radian. So once you divide 3 divide by 0.4, so what did you get? You get R is 7.5 here. So if you put this value in a calculator, so you get 0.75. So this is point here, 0.75. Okay, so R is 0.5. Now they are saying this is OD. OD is 0, it is 0, sorry, R is 0.75, yeah. So radius is 0.75. Now OA, sorry, it's by mistake, sorry, it's by mistake. 3 divided by 0.4, it will be 7.5. So let me rub this. Let me select rubber and this Yeah, so 3 divided by 0.4, it will be 7.5. Yeah, calculator, you can use calculator. So now whole length is 12, so we are going to take away from 12. So OA will be, let's write down here, OA will be 12 minus 7.5, and 12 minus 7.5, if you do it, then it will be 4.5. Okay, now area. Now next we need to calculate area of the shaded region AOB. So we need to calculate this area, this yellow area, AOB. So this area we need to calculate. So how we can calculate this area? So area formula is 1 by 2 r square theta. Okay, so it will be 1 by 2, area is 1 by 2 r square theta, and make sure that theta should be in radian. So theta should be in radian. Okay, for this formula as well and for this formula. So 1 by 2, what is radian? What is radius here? So let's see the diagram. So radius AO. AO we have calculated, that is 4.5. Yeah, if you see here, AO is 4.5. So we are going to put a radius 4.5. Okay, and theta. What about the theta angle? So because 0.4 is in radian, so what we need to do, if you see this angle, if you see, we require this angle. So this angle is pi minus 0.4. Yes, pi minus 0.4. Once you do pi minus 0.4, it comes 2.741. Yeah, so let's calculate 1 by 2 r square. So r is 4.5, r is 4.5 square, and theta is 2.741. Okay, let me put all this value in a calculator, and then it comes 27.75, and if you can round it off, then you can write down it is 27.6. Okay, so you can put unit accordingly, 27.6. So area is 27.6. Okay, so this is your A part and B part, 2 marks for the first part and 3 parts for the second part. Let's go for another question. Here a circle C has an equation, that is x square plus y square minus 4x plus 10y equal to k, where k is a constant. Find the coordinates of the center of C. Yeah, so we know one thing, if this is circle and this is center h and k, and there is a point here that is x and y, then circle equation is given by x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square and is equal to r square. Okay, so what we can do, let's write down, let's calculate the center first. Yeah, here I can teach you two methods as well. So first method is, this is first method to find out the center. So let's write down equation x square in minus 4x plus y square plus 10y equal to k. Yeah, first we are using completing the square method. So what we do completing the square, in this method, so we write down x square minus 4x. So whatever is number with x, we divide it by 2. So we got 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Add and take away. Yeah, so this is your first thing. Now same thing we are going to do, y square plus 10y. Half of 10 is 5. So we are just doing completing the square. If you want, you can do it your way as well. So this is my way. Half of 10 is 5. Then we add 25 and take away 25, and that is equal to k. So this will be square of x minus 2 whole square, and it is minus 4. Let's write down in a bracket, and this will be, there is a plus sign, y square plus 10y, so this will be y plus 5 whole square, and then it is minus 25 another bracket, that is equal to k. Yeah, so if we solve this, so we get x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 5 whole square minus 4 and minus 25, that is minus 29, equal to k. Yes, or in you can write down this x minus 2 square plus y plus 5 whole square, that is k plus 29. Yeah, so if you compare this equation like this one, x minus 2 whole square y plus 5 whole square, that is k plus 29, with this equation x minus h whole square, so you see minus, you get here minus h equal to minus 2. Okay, so just comparing, so minus h equal to minus 2, minus minus cancel, so you got h equal to 2. Similarly, minus k equal to 5, minus k equal to 5, it means k is minus 5, right? So k is minus 5, so we can write down here k is minus 5. So center is 2 and minus 5. Yeah, 2 and minus 5. So I told you that I can teach you another way. So another shortcut method is, that is shortcut methods. Just for your knowledge, I'm going to tell you shortcut method. Okay, if you see whatever is number with x, so you divide it by 2. So minus 4 divided by 2, it is minus 2. Similarly, whatever is number with y, you divide by 2, so you got 5, and then change the sign. Then change the sign. So minus 2 will convert it into 2 and 5 will convert into minus 5. So you got center. Yeah. So this is the way we can do it. Whatever is the coefficient of x, you divide by 2 and then change the sign. Whatever is the coefficient of y, you divide by 2 and change the sign. Nice and easy, and you can always match your answer. Yeah, because you are missing couple of steps, but it is nice way of checking the answer. Now next they are saying state the range of possible value for k. Yeah, so if you see here, this is here k plus 29. Yeah, so this is radius part, here it should be radius, so radius cannot be equal to 0, right? So radius cannot be equal to 0, so let me write down b part. So it is b part, radius must be greater than 0. Yeah, must be greater than 0. So k plus 29 should be equal to greater than 0. If you do minus 29 both sides, so you got k is greater than minus 29. That is the range of the value. K is greater than minus 29. Now next question. Here it is given that a is positive constant, and integration from lower limit is a, and higher limit is 2a and t plus 1 over t, and you need to, and this is equal to log 7, it is given log 7. Yeah, so show that a is equal to ln k, where k is constant to be found. So let's do it. So remember here it is given ln k. Yeah, so let's write down, len is base e, log is base 10. So let's write down the question. Question is a to the power 2a, and we can write down this, okay, t over t plus 1 over t into dt. Yeah, that is equal to len 7. Yeah, t over t is cancelled out, so we got 1, we got here 1, so integration a to 2a, that is 1, and t has gone up here, so it will be t to the power minus 1, or just write down 1 over t as it is, so it hardly matters, because let's write down 1 over t, and we need to differentiate with respect to t, that is equal to len 7. So now integration of 1 is t, integration of 1 over t. So integration of 1 over x into dx is ln x. So integration of 1 over t into dt, that is ln t. So let's write down here ln t, and limits are running from a to 2a, and that is ln 7. Right? So let's put the value here. So once we put the value, so it will be, we are putting this value first, 2a, we are putting this value first. So it will be 2a plus ln 2a. Now we are going to put a value here with minus sign. So I have put here minus sign. So it will be a plus ln a. A plus ln a. So once we solve, so let's open 2a plus ln 2a minus a minus ln a, and all these things are equal to ln 7, right? Now 2a minus a, 2a minus a, if you cancel it, 2a and minus a, so we are left with a. Ln 2a minus ln a, so that is ln 2a divided by a. Which rule? You know, ln m minus ln n. Let's write down a and b. Ln a minus ln b, you can write down ln a divided by b. Yeah, so ln 2a, that is ln 7. So a and a cancel. So we have got here, let me scroll down the page. So yeah, so we have got a plus ln 2 equal to ln 7. Yeah, so this you can write down ln 7 minus ln 2. Ln 7 minus ln 2, using this rule, you can write down ln 7 divided by 2, that is ln 3.5. Yeah. So what was the question here? Question was, use a is equal to ln k. So k is constant to be found. So in place of k, if you see what is here, so k is 3.5. Yeah, so k is 3.5. So this is our value of k. K is 3.5 ln k. So let's write down k is 3.5. So k needs to be found. So k is 3.5. Yeah, so that was question number 4. 4 part, that is 4 marks question. Yeah, now next question is question number 5. A curve C has a parametric equation x is equal to 2t minus 1 and y equal to 4t plus 3 over t. So there are two parametric equations. First is 2t minus 1. Okay, and the next parametric equation is y is equal to 4t minus 7 plus 3 over t. Okay, these two equations, t is not equal to 0, and you need to convert it into Cartesian equation. Cartesian equation means, any idea what does Cartesian equation means? When you write down equation in terms of x and y, that is Cartesian equation. Okay, so let's start solving this. So we have got from here x plus 1 equal to 2t. So we have got x plus 1 is equal to 2t. So let's calculate t. So x plus 1 divided by 2, that is equal to t. Yeah, and here we got y equal to 4t minus 7 plus 3 divided by t. So let's put the value of t here. So once we put the value of t, this is value of t. Okay, and we are going to put this value here wherever is t. So let's write down. So y equal to 4, t is x plus 1 divided by 2. Now minus 7 plus 3, t is x plus 1 divided by 2. So x plus 1, 2 is going on the top, so we can write down like this, 3 times 2. So if you simplify, this 4 will be cancelled out by this 2. So we got y is equal to 2 x plus 1 minus 7, and here it is plus 6 over x plus 1. Yeah, so we need to solve this. Yeah, so to solve this, if you see here, let it be here 1 and let it be here 1. If we solve this, then we can write down this y is equal to 2. It is x plus 1 square minus 7 x plus 1 and plus 6, and in the bottom there is x plus 1 here. So let's simplify it a little bit more. So y equal to 2, yeah, and I'm going to open this x plus 1 square, so it will be x square plus 1 plus 2x multiply by 7 inside, so it will be minus 7x minus 7 plus 6 and divided by x plus 1, yeah. So if you multiply this with 2, so it will be 2x square plus 2 plus 4x, and this is minus 7x minus 7 plus 6 is minus 1, okay, and it is x plus 1. So this we can write down 2x square, 4x minus 7x is minus 3x, plus 2 and minus 1 becomes plus 1, and divided by x plus 1, okay. So this is what we got. Now they are saying you need to find the value of a and b. So if you compare, because if you see the question is saying where a and b are integers to be found. So whatever is with x, that is a, and b is alone term here in the numerator. So let me shade it. So a will be minus 3 here. So this is our a value, yeah, and b will be 1. Yeah, so a is minus 3 and b is 1 if you compare. So let's write down a is minus 3 and b is 1. That's your answer. Yeah, let's go for another question. This is question: a company plans to extract oil from an oil field and the daily volume of oil V measured in barrels, yeah, so that the company will extract from his oil field depends upon the time T years after the start of drilling. The company decide to use a model to estimate the daily volume of oil that will be uh, extracted, and the model includes the following assumption: the initial daily volume of oil extracted from the oil field will be 16,000 barrels, and the daily volume of oil that will be extracted exactly 4 years after the start of drilling will be 9,000 barrels, and the daily volume of oil extracted will decrease over time. So here they have given two graphs here. If you see, um, here, these types of questions are really easy, but their language are little long the way they write. If you see here 0 16,000 and it is 0 16,000, and here it is 4 9,000 4 9,000, just two different graphs. Yeah, this is exponential graph and this is straight line graph, and they are asking use model A. So this is model A to estimate the daily volume of oil. So we need to calculate volume of oil that will be extracted exactly 3 years after the start of drilling. So this is our first part. So let's start. So if you see a question here, it is 0 and 16,000. Yeah, so we know one equation, y is equal to mx plus c. Yeah, so what is mx plus c? I'll show you 1 minute. So if this is line and this is called C, y-intercept, and equation of this line is given by y is equal to mx plus c. Yeah, so if you see here, so we can easily get C is 16,000. Okay, C is 16,000, right? Now let's calculate the gradient, and gradient we are going to calculate here in this part. So what will be the gradient in this part? So this is the triangle we are going to follow: rise over run, or here, rise over run, we are going to calculate the gradient here. So let's draw the line. So because it is negative, so we are going to put minus sign. So let's write down here gradient m is minus, and it will be 16,000 take away 9,000 divided by 4 minus 0, rise over run. Yeah, so it will be minus 7,000 divided by 4, and it is coming minus 1750, right? So m we got minus 1750. So if equation is y is equal to mx plus c, so if you see here, x is here and y is here. So here in place of y we can put v, and in place of x we can put t, because here they are using on this axis volume, and on this axis they are using time. So v equal to mx plus c, and here x is t, so replace x with t. So let's rub this and write down t. So mt plus c. So volume we need to calculate. We have calculated minus 1750 times t. T is 3 years. They are saying after 3 years, so it is 3, and c will be 16,000. Yeah. So if you put all this value, let me put in a calculator, minus 1750 times 3 plus 16,000. So it is coming 10,750. 10,750. So that's your part. First part, this much volume should be extracted, and it is in a barrel. Yeah, so I'm just writing barrels here, barrels. Okay, now second part is saying using an exponential model. Now we need to use this exponential model. Okay, sorry, write down the limitation of using model A. So that is question A, second part I missed. So it is question A, second part, limitation of model A. So if you see, after certain interval of time it is going in negative, and volume cannot be negative. You can see it is going in negative after certain interval of time here, so it cannot be negative. So this is the limitation. So this model is not that helpful, so you can't extract negative amount of volume. Yeah, so here you can write down B part. You can't extract negative amount. Okay, so this was your A part. Now B part is you cannot extract negative, I'm writing show negative amount here. So that is the limitation for in model A. In model A, yeah. So now B part, they are saying uh, using an exponential model and the form information given in the question, find a possible equation for model B. So whenever they say exponential model, yeah, so always it comes in our mind, that is B part, y is equal to some power of x, e to the power x, yeah, or a to the power x, or we can say y is equal to, these two things comes in our mind. But it can be some multiple, because we don't know whether a is with 1 or anything else. So let me put some multiple uh, ka to the power x. Again same thing, if it is x-axis, it is y-axis. So in place of y we are putting v, in place of x we are putting t. So let's write down here, in place of y we are putting v, then k and a and t, v is equal to kat. Yeah, so that's we have done. So if we put t is equal to 0 when time is 0, when time is 0, so v equal to k, a to the power 0, and we know a to the power 0 is 1, so v equal to k. Yes, v is equal to k. Now when volume is 16,000, 16,000. So V is equal to K. Yeah. So K, A to the power 0. So A to the power 0 is 1. So from here we got K is 16,000. Yeah. Now when volume is 9,000, so we are taking the second equation here. When it is 9,000, if you see here 9,004, we are considering this 9,004. So let's write down. So we are taking 9,000. So that is 9,000 equal to K, A to the power 4, because 4 is given, 9,000 is given. So we are going to calculate A. What is A? And put this value of K here. So it will be 9,000. K is 16,000. A to the power 4. So 9,000 divided by 16,000 is A to the power 4, and we have cancelled these three zeros, so 9 over 16. So we'll calculate fourth root of 9 over 16. So fourth root of 9 over 16, if we calculate, that is A. So we get 0.86. Yeah, 0.86. Now 0.86. So volume equation was V equal to 16,000 and A is 0.86 to the power T. Yeah, and T is given 3 years. If you see here, V is equal to Ka. This is coming from here. V is equal to Kat. Yeah. So V is equal to Kat. So this is coming here. Yes. So V is equal. So K is 16,000. If you see here, K is 16,000. Here it is K is 16,000. A we have calculated 0.86. So this is 0.86. And T is 3 years. Yeah. So we are going to put 3 here. So V equal to 16,000, 0.86 to the power 3. Let's put this value in a calculator. Okay, 16,000 times 0.86 to the power 3, then it comes 1031, sorry, 391.39 barrels. Yeah, so it will be barrels. Yeah, so 10391. If you want to round it off, then you can write down 1,391. You can write down 400. Yeah, so uh, this is the way you can write down. So this many barrels, right? So question number 7 now. Here it is given figure to sketch the triangle of ABC, and AB is given 2i plus 3j plus k, and BC is given I minus 9j plus 3k, and show that we need to show that BAC is 105.9 degrees. So this we need to prove. Yeah. So we know dot product rule of two vectors. If this is vector A and this is vector B, okay, and this is vector C. Yeah, so angle between these two you can calculate dot product. Yeah, like AB dot, this is rule, AB dot AC, and then modulus of AB modulus of AC. Okay, then angle between them, that is cos theta. So this is the rule we are going to calculate. So if we follow this shape, so here if you see AB plus BC, we can write down AC. So this is we are starting from here. So it is AB plus BC. So AB plus BC is gives AC. So let's write down. Yeah, so let's write down AB plus BC and gives AC. Yeah. So we can calculate AB is given here 2I plus 3J plus K, and BC is I minus 9J plus 3K. Okay, and if you solve this 2I plus I becomes 3I minus 6J, 3J minus 9J is 6J plus 4K. That is equal to AC. So we have calculated AC, right? Now we what else we require? So we know AB and AC. We know AB and AC. We don't know modulus, right? We don't know modulus. So we are going to calculate modulus of AB and modulus of AC. So let me scroll down. So modulus of AB. So let's calculate modulus of AB vector. Yeah, modulus of AB vector will be 4 plus 9 plus 1, that is 4 plus 9 plus 1. Let me extend this line. So 9 plus 4, 9 and 1, 10 and 14. So that is root 14. Okay. Now modulus of AC. So it will be 9 plus 36 plus 16, and if you add them then it comes 61. So we have modulus as well. So let's use this formula. Yeah, so we are going to use this formula here. AB dot AC is equal to modulus of AB dot modulus of AC cos theta. So cos theta is equal to, we can write down cos theta equal to, let's write down. So cos theta equal to AB dot AC divided by modulus of AB and modulus of AC. So let's write down. So it will be AB dot AC. So we need to calculate AB dot AC as well, right? So cos theta AB dot AC. So let's write down here AB dot AC. So what is AB? AB is 2I plus 3J plus K dot 3I minus 6J plus 4K divided by their modulus, and modulus of AB is root 14 and root 61. So if you multiply 2I times 3I, I and I becomes 1, so it will be 2 times 3 is 6, 3J and 3 times 6 is 18. So let's write down here, this is minus sign. Let me rub this so there should not be any confusion. Okay, so it will be 6 minus 18, k 1k times 4k, so it will be plus 4 divided by root 14 and root 61. Put this value in a calculator. So this will give you minus 8 over root 14 and root 61, that is equal to cos theta. Okay, so theta we can calculate. Theta will be cos inverse. Okay, so theta will be cos inverse of minus 8 root 14 times root 61. Okay, so let me put this value in a calculator. So it comes, and make sure that your calculator should be on a right mode. So theta equal to 105.88. Yeah, so it is coming 105.88. So that was your required answer. So show that BAC is equal to 105.9. So if you round it off, then it will be 105.9. So let's write down here 105.9 approx. Yeah, so that is your theta. Next question. This is your question number 8. Fx is len 2x minus 5 plus 2x square minus 30. Let me write down the question and show that fx equal to 0 has a root alpha in the interval 3.5 and 4. So what we need to do, we'll put 3.5 here and then we'll put 4 here. If there is a change of sign, then we can say that alpha is lying in between these points. Yeah. So let me write down. Yeah. So fx is equal to len 2x minus 5 plus 2x square minus 30. Let's put 3.5 there. Yeah. So if we put fx is 3.5, that is len 2 times 3.5 minus 5 plus 2, 3.5 square and minus 30. Yeah. So let me put this value in a calculator. So once we are putting len 2 times 3.5 minus 5 bracket close 2 times 3.5 square minus 30, so it is giving you minus 4.806. Yeah. Let's put another value f4 here. So once we put f4 here, so it will be len 2 times 4 minus 5 and plus 2 times 4 square minus 30. So if we are putting this value, so we get here 3.098. Yeah. So if you see here, this is minus sign and this is plus sign. So there is a change in sign, change in sign. So it means given point is lying between 3.5 and 4. So root must be in between 3.5 and 4. Let me change this bracket, 3.5 and 4. Okay. Now B part is saying, here it is, for B part, a student takes 4 as the first approximate to alpha and f4 is given 3.099. Yeah. So this was your A part, and B part is, it is given f4 is, so let me write down, f4 is given 3.099 and f dash 4 is given 16.67 to 4 significant figure. Apply Newton-Raphson's procedure once to obtain a second approximation for alpha and give your answer to 3 significant figure. Yeah. So we need to apply Newton-Raphson's method. So Newton-Raphson's methods, let me write down for you. So if it is xn plus 1 is xn, then minus fxn and then xn, and it is f dash xn. Yeah. This is your Newton-Raphson method. So what happens here, this n plus 1, it is next approximation. So it is next approximation, and xn is first approximation. This is first approximation, and this is fxn and this is f dash xn. Okay, so this is what we are going to use. So here it is given, important thing is approximation here, 4 is first approximation. So remember, this 4 is first approximation. Here 4 is first approximation. This is really important. 4 is first approximation here. Okay, so let me scroll down. So what we are going to do, we'll take first one, that is next approximation. Okay, so we'll take first of all x0 as a 4. Yeah, x0 as a 4. So if we apply this, if we put 0 here, n is 0, put n is equal to 0 from here. So it will be x1, that is x0 minus f xn. So n is 0 and it is f dash x0. Yeah, so it is 4 fx0, that is f4, and f dash 4. Okay, so we know f4, if you see here, f4 is given here, f4 is given 3.099 and f dash 4 is 16.67. so you should not be worried at all. Just plug in all these values here. So let me plug in all these values. So it will be 4, it will be 4 minus 3.099, okay, divide by f dash 4, 16.67. Okay, so once we solve this, put this value in a calculator, and if you see, you are getting 3.8140, something like that. Yeah, so let's round it off, so it will be 3.81. Okay, so that is, and for C part, there is C part as well. So that is B part, and C part is show that alpha is the only root of fx is equal to 0. So for C part, let me do it this side. So let draw the line, and this is C part. Okay, so let's do it here. Yeah, so it is C part here. So C part is put fx is equal to 0. So we are going to put here, put fx is equal to 0. So once we put fx is equal to 0, why we are putting fx is equal to 0? Any idea? So if you see here, show that alpha is the only root of fx is equal to 0. So we are going to, they are asking you to put fx is equal to 0, and we need to show that alpha is the only root. So let's put fx is equal to and see what happens here. So let's write down len 2x minus 5 plus 2x square minus 30 equal to 0. So we can write down this len 2x minus 5, send 2x square that side and 30 that side. It will be 30 minus 2x square. Okay, so len 2x minus 5 is 30 minus 2x square. Okay, so here what we need to do, if you see here, len 2x minus 5, let's plot here. So len 2x minus 5. If you take any number x is 1, then if this 2 minus 5 minus 3 will be negative. If you put 2 here, 2 times 2 is 4, minus 5, it will be negative. So minimum value, if you put 3 here, so 3 times 2 is 6, 6 minus 5. So like a GCSE way, so if you plot this value, okay, so let's put x, and here suppose this is y. Yeah, so if you put x is equal to 2 here, so then it is negative, so it is not going to be worth. So let's put 3. So if you put 3 here, so y will be 1. If you put 4 here, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 minus 5, then it will be 3. If you put 5 here, so then it will be 10, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 minus 5. Okay, so this will be len 1. So basically this is why is this is len 1, this is len 3, and this is len 5. Yeah, so len 1 it is len 1 is 0, and len 3 if we calculate, so it comes 1.09, and len 5 we calculate, it is 1.60. Okay, so if we plot it, so suppose this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and then this is 4. Okay, and then let me draw this, and this is 5. Yeah, so if we plot it, then our graph comes like this. Yeah, it is starting from here. Okay, it is starting from here and it is going like this. Yeah, so This is graph for this one. Now we need to plot this 30 minus 2x square. So let me scroll down page and then we see what happens here. So 30 minus 2x square we need to sketch. So if you go back in GCSE way and 30 minus 2x square, so I can quickly draw a table for you and then you'll see, okay, this is the way. Whenever you are stuck and you are not getting anything in your mind, you can always plot here. Nobody going to stop you. Yeah, x and y. So suppose here this value is y. Yeah, so this value is y. So I'm going to plot this here. So if we put x is equal to 1, then it will be 28. If we put minus 1 here, then it will be 28 again. If you put 2 here, then it is 22. If you put minus 2 here, then again it is 22. If you put, let's put 4 here. If you put 4 there, then it is minus 2. And if you put minus 4 there, then also it is minus 2. So basically our graph will look like this. Yeah, so let me draw the graph here. So our graph will look like, okay, so I'm going to draw. Okay, let's take it another one. Okay, so that's fine here. So if we plot it, yeah, so just manage with my graph. It's not looking good, but I'm just giving you brief idea. 1 2, then it is 3, and then it is 4, and here we can take, okay, this is 5, then it is 10, then 15, then 20, 25, and 30, and this side is -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. Yeah, so our graph is maximum point we are getting here 28, yeah, on y-axis. So graph is going from this way. Yeah, at at 1 it is 28. Yeah, so graph will be going like this. It is rough sketch. Okay, so it is going like this. Yeah, and the another log graph, if you see here, it is starting from 3. So if you start from 3, this graph, so they are going to cut at only one point. Yeah, so it means there is only one solution. Yeah, so alpha is the only root of fx is equal to 0. So with the help of graph, you can show that this shows that if this is alpha, so alpha is the only root of the equation. Make sure that I have sketched this graph. It is just a rough sketch, not exactly. Okay, sorry about that. Now next question is here. Question number 9. Prove that tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 2 cosec 2 theta, and theta is given, uh, theta is not equal to n pi over 2. So let's solve. So it is tan theta plus cot theta. Let's start here. Tan theta. So tan theta you can write down as sine theta over cos theta. Cot theta you can write down over cos theta over sine theta. Okay, let's cross multiply. Cross multiply means this into this, this into this, and this into this. So let me write down. So it will be sine square theta, it is cos square theta, and it is sine theta into cos theta. Yeah, sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, so we can write down here as 1, and this is sine theta cos theta. Yeah, and we know one thing, because you need to prove, you see what is right hand side. Right hand side, it is coming something double angle like cosec 2 theta. So if we times by 2 here, then what advantage we will get? advantage we will get, we know that sine 2 theta is 2 sine, this is 2 sine theta and cos theta. So in this place we can write down sine 2 theta. So this is the advantage, yeah. So we can write down 2 divided by sine 2 theta, and we know sine theta is reverse of cosec theta. So sine 2 theta will be 1 over cosec 2 theta. So here this you can write down 2 cosec 2 theta. That is your right hand side. Okay, so this was your first thing. Now they are saying this is 2 cosec theta. Hence explain why the equation tan theta plus cos theta is equal to 1 does not have any real solution. So please see, they are saying does not have any real solution, and this is tan theta plus cos theta is equal to 1. So that is your B part. So let me solve B part. So B part is tan theta plus cos theta equal to 1. So let's write down tan theta plus cot theta equal to 1. So we have just solved tan theta plus cot theta equal to 2 cosec 2 theta. If you see here, we have just solved this is equal to 2 cosec 2 theta. So let's write down here 2 cosec 2 theta equal to 1. So it means cosec 2 theta equal to 1 over 2. Okay, if same thing, so from cosec theta is equal to 1 over 2, if you flip that both side here, if you see from here, yeah, sine 2 theta is equal to 1 upon cosec 2 theta. So this we can write down here sine 2 theta equal to 2. So it means 2 theta equal to sine inverse 2. And if you put this value in a calculator, you will get maths error, yeah. So you will not get any result, maths error, yeah. So which shows that it does not have any real solution. So it does not have any real solution. So let me cancel this. Does not, it means this shows equation does not have any real solution. Okay, so that was your B part. Let's go for question number 10. Given that theta is measured in the radian and prove that from first principle that the derivative of sine theta is cos theta. Yeah, so we know from first principle formula, that is f dash x is limit h tending to 0, and here it is f x plus h minus fx and divided by h. So this is our first principle formula. Yeah, this is what we are going to use here. Okay, so let's start. So it is f dash x limit h tending to 0 fx plus h. So here fx is sine theta, right? Fx is sine theta. So if you put x plus h here, yeah, so we can replace it. So we can write down here sine theta plus h because it is in terms of theta. So we are going to write down sine theta plus h minus sine theta and divided by h. Okay, so and sine a plus b formula, sine a plus b formula is sine a cos b minus cos a and sin b. So this formula we are going to apply here. So let's see how it goes. So let's write down limit h tending to 0 sin theta cos h plus, it is sorry plus sign, yeah, cos theta sin h, and this minus sin theta divided by h here. So if you take this one in consideration, sine theta cos h and minus sine theta, so you can see sine theta we can take common. So let's take limit h tending to 0. So sine theta I have taken here. So what is left here? It is cos h minus 1. Okay, and it is this term here, that is cos theta sine h, and it is divided by h here. So far I think it is okay. Now let's move on the next. So this we can further write. um, okay, so limit, so there is some problem, 1 minute. So yes, so if it is here, we write down limit h tending to 0, we can write down this sine theta cos h minus 1 divided by h. We are just separating these two terms, and limit h tending to 0, it is cos theta sine h divided by h here. So what we have done, I have like if it is 2 plus 3 over 7, then we can write down here 2 over 7 and 3 over 7. So this is what exactly we have done. So if you use these things here, sine h over h, if h is tending to 0, it is given 1, yeah, and cos h minus 1 over h, it is given 0. So if we apply these rule, so then this thing will be 0. This thing will be, this is going to be 0. So if we apply this rule, this whole thing is going to be 0, yeah. And what is left here? So limit h tending to 0, cos theta sine h over h here. So cos theta is outside, limit h tending to 0, sine h over h. So if you see the top question here, it is given sine h over h is tending to 1. So this value we can put 1 here. So that is cos theta from here, and this value from question is 1. So cos theta times 1, that is cos theta. So we have got differentiation of sine theta, that is equal to cos theta. This was our question. Okay, all right, so let's move. So it was nice and easy, so we have covered, and this was 5 marks question, right? So if you see, this was 5 marks question. Okay, now next question is, if we move forward, that is 11. An archer shoots an arrow. The height h meter of the arrow is given by h is 1.8 plus 0.4 d minus 0.002 d square. D is greater than 0, where d is the horizontal distance of an arrow from the archer measured in meters. Given that the arrow travels in a vertical plane until it hits the ground, find the horizontal distance. This is our keyword. Find the horizontal distance traveled by the arrow as given by this model. So let's do the A part first. So let me write down the equation here. So equation is H, that is A part, H equal to 1.8 plus 0.4d minus 0.00, there are 20 and 2d square, and d is given greater than 0. Yeah, so let's put maximum height here. At maximum height, so h will be 0. Yeah, at maximum height, if you see here, find the horizontal distance traveled by the arrow as given by this model. So height is this one. So when when arrow is coming here on the floor, then height will be equal to 0. It's not maximum height, sorry about that. So height will be equal to 0. Yeah, so let's put the first thing, height is equal to 0. So once we put, so put h is equal to 0 because it is hitting here, and you need to calculate this distance, right? So let's put 0, so it will be 0, 1.8 plus 0.4d minus 0.002 d square. Okay, so let's rearrange this. So it will be 0.00. I have put extra 0 here, so let me rub this. Okay, so it is 2d square, okay, minus 0.4d and plus, sorry, minus, so this is minus 1.8 equal to 0. Yeah, so I have rearranged them. Now we are going to use quadratic formula. So this will be our A, this will be B, and this will be C. And quadratic formula is minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC divided by 2A. So this is what we are going to use. So once we put the value, so we need to calculate D. So D equal to minus B plus minus, so it will be 0.4 plus minus, okay, b square, that is minus 0.4 square. So let's write down a minus 0.4 square minus 4, a is 0.002, okay, and c is minus 1.8, divided by 2a. So 2 times 0.002. Let's put this value in a calculator. So once I'm going to put value in a calculator, so first I'm taking this positive sign. I'm not putting both the sign, I'm just taking positive sign. So let me put value in a calculator, and let's see what it gets. So let me put, so d equal to 0.4 plus minus, so I have taken positive sign, so let me put 0.4 square minus 4 times 0.002 times minus 1.8 divide 2 times 0.002. So it gives value 204.40, okay, when we have taken positive sign, right? Now let me take negative sign. So 0.4, then minus sign, only minus sign, minus 0.4 square minus 4 times 0.002 times minus 1.8 divided by 2 times 0.002. So this time value is coming is minus 4.40. Yeah, so d cannot be negative, d can be positive, so we are going for this value. So this is your first part. Okay, nice and easy. Now B part, it is saying, with reference to the model, interpret the significance of constant 1.8 in the formula. So it is just 1 marks question. The examiner is just looking for what interpret, what reason you are going to give. So 1.8, so 1.8 means vertical height here. When d is 0, that the horizontal distance is 0, then vertical height will be 1.8. So we can write down this statement: when d is 0, when horizontal distance is 0, I'm writing in short, horizontal distance is 0, then height will be how much? 1.8. This is what we are interpreting from this equation. Okay, so h is 1.8. Now C part, it is showing uh, write 1.8 plus 0.4 this equation in the form a minus b d minus c square. So if you see here, it is clearly written d minus c square. So definitely we need to make we need to use completing the square, and question will be very easy because it is just 3 marks question. So we are going to solve this C part. Yeah, it C parts? Yes, it is C part. So let me solve C part now. So that is C part. So C part is, let me do it this way. So it is 1.48 plus 0.4d, okay, minus 0.002d square. Okay, so what we can do, let's change it into fraction because there are too many decimals. So let's write down this way. So it will be 18 by 10. This is 4 over 10d, and it is 2 over 1000 d square, right? If we solve this, then it will be 1800 and plus 400d and minus 2d square. Okay, nice and easy. So just get rid of decimal. So now, because here in the bottom, in the denominator, there is 1000, so let's write down separately and we will deal it in the last term. So it is 1000, right? So let's solve this. So I'm solving inside the bracket, so it will be 1800, right? Mm, minus 2d square minus 200 minus 2d square and plus 400d. So let's take minus 2 outside. Yeah, so it will be d square minus 200d. Okay, this is from here. So if you multiply minus 2 inside, you get minus 2d square, multiply minus 2 with minus 2, it will be 400d. Yeah, so this is what we have done. Now completing the square. So completing the square, we need to do minus 2 inside the bracket. So I'm just changing color so that you can see. I'm going to use completing the square here. So d square minus 200d. So my way of completing the square is whatever is here just divided by 2. So 200 divide by 2, we got 100. A square 100, that is 10,000. You add 10,000 and take away 10,000, right? So this blue bracket closed, and then this black bracket closed now. Okay, so and outside it is 1 over 1000, it's coming down here. 1 over 1000, 1 over 1000, so 1 over 1000, so it will be 1800 minus 2. This bit here, this bit we can write down minus 2. This is square of d, so let's completing the square, you can do it your way. So this is d, this minus sign, and this is 100, so it will be d minus 100 square, and what is left? Just minus 10,000. Yeah, so it is minus 10,000. Okay, so 10,000. Yeah, so this is what we have done. Now we need to solve this. So it will be 1 over 1000, 1800. Yeah, so let's multiply with minus 2 here. So it will be, when you multiply, because it was minus sign, so it will be, it is minus 1000. Yeah, and we need to multiply by 2 because this 2 is outside. Yeah, this 2 is outside, so it should be like this. So it will be minus 2 d minus 100 square, and it will be 20,000. Yeah, so is that clear? Now if you times by this 1000 inside, if you times by 1000 this side, so it will be 1000. Okay, so 1800 divided, so it will be 1.8 minus 2, right? So 2 we can write down like this. Yeah, so it will be 2 divided by 1000, it will be 0.002, and it is d minus 100 square, and it will be 20. Yeah, plus 20 and 1.8. So plus 20 and 1.8, if you add them, then it will be 21.8. So it will be 21.8 minus 0.002 d minus 100. square. Yeah, so if you see, our question was we need to write down this in this form: a minus b d minus c whole square. So it is like that: a minus b and d minus c whole square. So capital A is 21.8, b is 0.002, D is a small d, and capital C is 100. Yeah, so this is what they were asking for. Now this part is done. Now next part is it is decided that model model should be adapted for a different archer, and the adapted formula is given: h is 2.1. So now they have changed. Instead of 1.8, they have given 2.1 plus 0.4d minus 0.002d square. Hence or otherwise, find for the adapted model the maximum height of the arrow above the ground and the horizontal distance. So let's do D part. Okay, so let's do D part. So D part is here. So let's write down it is 2.1 minus 0.002 d minus 100 square and plus 20. Yeah, so here we use 20 and plus 2.1, so it will be 22.1 minus 0.002 d minus 100 square. So it means here maximum height will be 22.1. Okay, that is your first part. And the second part is here, question D, second part. They are asking horizontal distance. So if you see horizontal distance, so for horizontal distance, so what they are saying, let's go for the question: the horizontal distance from the archer of the arrow when it is at maximum height. So when it is maximum height, it means they are talking about this maximum height. Yeah. Okay. So for this maximum height, what you need to do for this equation, because this equation is different, so we'll put d minus 100. So this d minus 100, let's equal to 0, and we'll put d is equal to 100. Yeah, so horizontal distance d will be 100. Okay, so these were very small question. And the question number 12, it is mentioned: in a controlled experiment, the number of microbes n present in a culture t days after the start of the experiment were counted. N and t are expected in a given in a relationship n equal to a t to the power b. Show that the relationship can be expressed. So you just need to apply log both sides, and remember here is log 10, not len. So be careful about it, and it is 2 marks question. So let's write down question. Let me scroll down. So here it is. Let me scroll down. Now A part here. Here we can do A part. So given equation is capital N equal to a t to the power v. They have already given. So as I told you, you need to take log base 10 both sides. So let's take log both side a t to the power b. Yeah, so here we can apply product rule. Log base 10 m times n is log base 10 m plus log base 10 n. Here we can apply, because there are two functions: one is a and one is t to the power b. Yeah, so there are two functions. So let's apply log base 10 n equal to log base 10 a plus log base 10 t to the power b. Now here we can apply log base 10 m to the power n, this n comes here, so it will be n log base 10 m. So let's write down here, it is log base 10a plus b log base 10 t. Yeah, so this is log base 10 n. Okay, so if you compare with y is equal to mx plus c, so this mx is denoted by this and c is denoted by this. Okay, so let's write down, so m is y-intercept. Yeah, so m, if you see here, m is b. If you compare it, m is b. Okay, and y-intercept that is log base 10 a. Okay, this is your first part. Now second part, they are saying, okay, second part is saying use the information provided to estimate the number of microbes present in the culture 3 days after the start of experiment. Yeah, so this is the graph. So log base 10 is given on y-axis and log base 10t is given x-axis, and here you need to find the number of microbes present in the culture 3 days after the start of experiment. Yeah, so here time is n is 3. So here after 3 days, so n is 3. So we are taking n as 3, that is b part. So b part n is 3. So it is log base 10 3. And log base 10 3, how we are going to calculate? If you see here, log base 10 3. So what you need to do, because time is 3. Okay, so let me show you graph clearly. Okay, so if you put this value in a calculator, log base 10 3 is 0.477. Yeah, so let's go and let's see the graph. So what you need to do, 0.477, so it will be somewhere here. So I can just give you idea, 0.477. So it will be 0.5 will be here, 4.7. So if you draw a line here and it is hitting, and let's take another line. Okay, so corresponding to this value, okay, so this you can do it. Sorry, line is little up, so it won't be accurate, but we can take the value from here. So it's, you see, 2.5 and then 2.5 and then here it is nearly there, so it will be 2.8 somewhere. Yes, so or 2.8 or 2.9. So let's scroll down and put 2.8 or 2.9, whatever we have noticed. So let's take log base 10 3 is 0.7. Now log base 10 and when it is 2.9, yeah, or you can take 2.8 as well. So 2.9, so log base 10 9. So you know a to the power b is c, so then b is equal to log base ac. So it will be 10 to the power 2.9, and 10 to the power 2.9, it will be 794 something, 794.3. So if you round it off, so it will be 794.33, or right, so 794, if you round it off, 794 microbes will be there. Yeah, now c part, if you say c part, explain why information provided could not reliability be used to estimate the day when the number of microbes in the culture first exceeds 1 million. Okay, so 1 million, now here it is given 1 million, that is c part. So C part. Here we are taking n as 1 million. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So log base 10n, so we can write down here 10 to the power 6, 1 million. Yeah. 10 to the power 6. So it will be, you can write down 6 log base 10 and 10, and you know this log base a is 1, so this will be 6. Yeah. So if you see here 6, so let's go to the graph. So if you see here 6, it is showing out of range here. So this graph is until 5. Yeah. After that there is no data available. So we can say estimate when the number of macros in the culture first exceeds 1 million. Why the information provided could not reliable? So data is not reliable. Sorry. So because it is not given in the graph. Yeah. So and it is out of range. So you can write down here data is not provided after 5. So 6, for 6 it is out of range. For 6 out of range. Now D part is with reference to the model, it is 1 mark question. Interpret the value of the constant A. So reference to the model, if you see here T, 1 day after, if we say 1 day after, so okay, n is equal to ATB. So let's write down D part. Capital N is equal to small a t to the power b. Yeah. So if we take capital T as a 1 day, yeah, 1 day after. So if we take this 1, so let's write down n is equal to a, t is 1 to the power b, it doesn't matter what number it is, 1 to the power of any number will be 1. So we'll say n is equal to a. Yeah. So this will be capital N is equal to a. So they are saying reference to the model, interpret the value of the constant a. So that constant a will be equal to capital N, and N is the microbes, number of microbes there. Okay. And T is the time. So a will be equal to number of microbes N. Now next question, question number 13. The curve C has parametric equation. X is 2 cos t, y is root 3 cos 2t, and t is running between pi to 0. Find an expression for dy by dx in terms of t. Okay, so let's scroll down and do the first part. So a part is x is equal to 2 cos t. Yeah. So let's differentiate it. Dx over dt is equal to minus 2 sine t. Yeah. Another equation is given, y is root 3 cos 2t. So differentiation of dy with respect to dt. So it will be 2 root 3 with minus sign and sine 2t. Okay. So dy by dx, you can write down dy over dt, okay, and dx over dt. So dy over dt is minus 2 root 3 sine 2t, okay, and dx over dt is minus 2 sine t. So this minus sign is cancelled out, 2 is cancelled out, so we are left with root 3. Sine 2t formula, you can write down 2 sine t into cos t, okay, and it is sine t. Now sine t and sine t cancel, so we got 2 root 3 cos t. Okay, so we have got 2 root 3. So dy by dx is 2 root 3 cos t. Now t is given pi by 3. Okay, So this is our first part, because first part they were saying find an expression of dy by dx in terms of t, that is 2 marks question. Now for second part they are saying the point P lies on C where t is 2 pi by 3 and the line L is normal to C at P. Show that the equation for L. So in a case you need to find the equation of normal. So B part. So what is happening if this is curve and this is normal? Yeah, so this is making 90 degree and this will be tangent here. Yeah, so let's put the value t equal to 2 pi over 3. Yeah, so t is 2 pi over 3, so let's put, so dy by dx is 2 root 3 cos 2 pi over 3. Let's put this value in a calculator. So 2 root 3 times cos 2 pi over 3. So we get minus root 3. Yeah, we get dy by dx as minus root 3. Now we need to calculate x as well and y as well. So x was 2 cos t. So our x value was 2 cos t. So let's put 2 cos 2 cos t. So 2 cos 2 pi by 3. Put this value in a calculator. 2 cos 2 pi by 3, you get minus 1. So x you got minus 1. Yeah. Y was root 3. Y was root 3 cos 2t. Cos 2t. So put pi by 3 here, root 3 cos and 2, and t is 2 pi over 3. Okay. So root 3 cos 2t. Yeah, so it will be minus root 3 over 2. Okay, now next thing is equation of normal. Yeah, so for equation of normal, you know, if the if gradient of this line is suppose p over q, I'm just taking example, then equation which is normal to this, then its gradient will be negative reciprocal minus q over p. So if the gradient is minus root 3 uh, for tangent, yeah, then we will do the negative reciprocal. So negative reciprocal of minus root 3 will be 1 over root 3. So that is what we are going to do. So negative reciprocal. So equation of normal is given by y minus y1 equal to negative reciprocal, that is minus dx over dy. Okay, and x minus x1. So dy by dx was minus root 3. So since dy by dx was minus root 3, so it will be root 3 here, 1 over root 3. So let's write down here y minus y1. Y1 is minus root 3 by 2. So let's put here plus root 3 by 2. Then negative reciprocal is 1 over root 3 x minus x1, and x1 is minus 1. If you see here, x1 is minus 1, so it will be plus 1. So if you multiply by root 3 here, so generally what I do, just multiply root 3 with this bracket here. So it will be root 3y, root 3 is 3 over 2, and it will be x plus 1, right? So x plus 1. Now is that okay? So if you simplify this here, let's times by 2 here and times by 2 here. So it will be 2 root 3 y plus 3, and this 2 you can multiply that side, it will be 2x plus 2. Okay, so let's simplify. So it will be 2x minus 2 root 3y, and 3 is coming this side, so it will be minus 1 equal to 0. So 2x minus 2 root 3y minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation they said that show that the equation will be this here. So we have shown this equation, 2x minus 2 root 3y minus 1 equal to 0. Now the last part is the line L, that is normal, intersect the curve again at the point Q. Find the exact coordinates of Q. So it is basically a simultaneous equation type question. So we have two equations and we just need to plug the value. So this is your C part, I think. Yes, this is, yes, C part. So what we need to do, let me put here, it is C part. Okay, for C part, what we need to do, let's put the values there. Yeah, so if we put value, x is equal to 2 cos t. Yeah, so x equal to 2 cos t, let's write down. X was 2 cos t. Yeah, and y was, what was the value of y? So y value was root 3 cos 2t. So let's write down here, root 3 cos 2t. Okay, so if we put the value x here and y here, so it will be 2. X is 2 cos t minus 2 root 3. Y is root 3 cos 2t minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so let's solve it here. So it will be 4 cos t. Yeah, and if you multiply this minus 2 root 3 with 3, so it will be minus 6 cos 2t and minus 1 equal to 0. Now we know cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1. So we can replace this with cos. So it is 4 cos t minus 6, and we can write down here 2 cos square t minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so if we solve this, so it will be 4 cos t minus 6 times 2 is 12, so minus 12 cos square t plus 6 minus 1 equal to 0. So it will be 12 cos square t minus 4 cos t minus 5. Okay, so minus 5 equal to 0. Now let's put cos t is equal to m, then it will look good, and you can easily, and the later on we can replace this. So let's put m. So it will be 12 m square minus 4m minus 5 equal to 0. So let's factorize it. So once we factorize it, so we get 2m plus 1 and 6m minus 5. So 2m plus 1 and 6m minus 5 equal to 0. So it means 2m plus 1 equal to 0. So 2m equal to minus 1. So m is minus 1 by 2. So put the value of m back from here. So it is cos t equal to minus half. Okay, now here, so this side 6m minus 5 equal to 0. So 6m is equal to 5. So m is 5 over 6. So it means cos t equal to 5 over 6, right? Now x value was, what was the x value? So we need to calculate x and y. So x was here cos t, 2 cos t, sorry. So 2 cos t, that is minus half, it is cancelled, so we are getting minus 1. X is minus 1 here. Okay, now x is minus 1. So similarly we can calculate y as well. So let me scroll down. What will be the value of y? So y was root 3 cos 2t. Y was root 3 cos 2t. Cos 2t is 2 cos square t minus 1, that is root 3, and cos t is minus half if you put here. So minus half will be 1 by 4. 1 by 4 minus 1. So it will be 2, minus half will be 1 by 4 minus 1, and if we solve then it will be minus root 3 over 2. So we got point here minus 1 and minus root 3 over 2. Okay, now this side cos t is 5 over 6, so x will be 2 cos t, that is 2, 5 over 6, that is 10 over 6, and simplify 5 over 3. And what will be the value of y here? It will be root 3, 2 cos square t minus 1. If we simplify this and put cos t value, that is 5 by 6, yeah, so it will be 2 times 25 over 36 minus 1, and it will be root 3 25, because you can cancel it, 25 minus 18 over 18, so it will be 7 root 3 over 18. So here value we got 5 over 3 and 7 root 3 over 18. Okay, so this will be your answer. Now if you see next question, that is based on trapezium rule. Here it is given a sketch of the diagram, and it is given y is equal to x square ln x over 3 minus 2x plus 5, x greater than 0, and x is given 1 here and x is 3. You need to calculate. The table below shows corresponding the values of x and y with values of y, and use the trapezium rule with all the values of y in the table to obtain the estimate the area of S. So if you see here, this is, they are asking this area, they are asking area of S. Okay, so let's solve a part. Okay, so a part will be use the trapezium rule and calculate the area up to 3 decimal place. Yeah, so let's write down a part. So trapezium rule formula, a is 1 by 2 h. Yeah, so first value is, suppose here y0, yeah, then 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on, and the last value is, suppose suppose yn minus 1, so yn, this is n minus 1, and then yn will be here. This is trapezium rule. So in this case, if we put the value here, area is 1 by 2h. So what is h here? So h is, if you see difference of 1.5 and 1, that is 0.5. So h is 0.5, and y0 is 3, y1 is 2. So this 3 is your y0, this will be your y1, this will be your y2, this will be your y3, and this will be your y4. Yeah, so if we put the value y0, okay, so 1 by 2 h is 0.5, so y0 plus 2, y1 plus y2 plus y3, and the last value will be y4. Okay, let's put the value. 0.5 divided by, it will be 0.25. Okay, y0 value, so if you see y0 value is 3, so let's write down here 3 plus 2. What is y1? Y1 value is 2.3041. So let's write down here 2.3041. What is y2? Y2 is 1. Let's write down 1.9242. So it will be 1.9242. What is another value? Another value is 1.9059. So 1.9059. And what is y4 value is 2.2958. Yeah, so it is 2.2958. Yeah, and bracket close. So if you simplify, let me put this value in a calculator quickly. So 1 by 2 times 0.5, that is 0.25. 3 plus 2, 2.3041 plus 1.9242 plus 1.9059 and 2.2958. So it comes nearly 4.392. So if you need to and then 5, if you need to take decimals 3 places, so 4.39 you can take, because this is small, yeah, less than 5, so 4.39, yeah, nice and easy. So this was your A part. Now B part is explain how trapezium rule could be used to obtain a more accurate estimate for the area. So if there will be more strips, more trapezium strips here, then we will have more actual area. So you can write down here more strips, then we will have good area. So more strips will give us more accurate area, more accurate area. Now that is your B part. C part, exact area you need to calculate, and you need to show your answer in the form of A over B plus ln C, yeah, this form. So let's calculate the integration of this equation. Y is equal to x square ln x minus 2x plus 5 divided by 3, yeah. So let's integrate it. So let me scroll down the page and C part, integration. So integration of C part, and it is given y equal to x square ln x, and another equation was ln x divided by 3 minus 2x plus 5. Okay, so it is divide by 3 minus 2x plus 5, yeah. So there is a minus sign here. Okay, minus 2x plus 5. So if you see, we can easily integrate this part, right? Minus 2x plus 5, this we can write down like this: y is equal to 1 over 3 x square ln x minus 2x plus 5, yeah. So we know integration of this part. Let's do the integration of x square ln x separately. So if we so this is there are two functions, so we are going to use integration by part. So integration by part, so we use u and v. So because ln x, so we will take as a first function, yeah. So let's take u as a ln x. Okay, and differentiation of v, v will be x3 over 3, and it will be du, it's 1 over x. Differentiation of ln x is 1 over x, and dv is x square, yeah. So integration by parts formula, if we apply here, integration u dv is equal to u v minus integration v du. Okay, so we are going to use this formula now. So integration u dv, so let's write down, and we are going, because our limits are it is x is equal to 1 and it is x is equal to 3. So it is definite integration, that is 1 to 3, yeah. And we are going to use here x square ln x divide by 3, so it is 1 by 3 outside. Okay, and minus 2x plus 5. Okay, now so let's solve it. 1 by 3 integration x square ln x, so we can write down ln x dot x3 over 3 minus integration x3 over 3 over x. Yeah, so let's write down bracket here. This is just we are doing this integration. Okay, and we are just solving this integration, and then we'll do it separately with this, because that integration will be minus 2x square over 2 and plus 5x. Okay, so now if we solve this, so it will be integration 1 to 3. Okay, so it is x cube over 9 ln x multiply by 1 by 3 minus x cube over 27. Yeah, because x3 1x will be cancelled, so if you integrate, so it will be x cube over 3. Yeah, so x cube over it will be x square and x cube over 3, so it will be x cube over 27, right? And this is minus x square plus 5x. Yeah, this is what we got. So make sure that here 1x cancel, so integration of x square will be x3 over 3. That 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 3 is 27. That's why we have written here x3 over 27. Now let's put the limit 1 to 3. Yeah, so this is our integration, so no need to put this. Let's write down here 1 and 3. So let's write down here, it will be 3 to the power 3 over 9 ln 3, 3 to the power 3 over 27, and then this is minus 3 square plus 5 times 3. So this is in one bracket, and then minus sign, another bracket we are going to write down 1. Okay, so 1 over 9 ln 1, so ln 1 this will be 0, minus 1 over 27, then minus 1 and plus 5. Okay, so if we solve this, so we get 27 over 9 ln 3 minus 27 over 27 minus 9 plus 15 minus, so this will be 0 minus 127, and plus 5 minus 1 is plus 4. Yeah, so if we solve this, so 9 times it will be 3 ln 3 minus 1 plus 6. Okay, and this is minus 1 over 27 plus 4. Okay, so it will be 3 ln 3 plus 5 plus 1 over 27 minus 4. Okay, so this 3, sorry about that, so this 3 will be what we can do, so sorry about that, so it will be ln 3 to the power 3, this is 3 is going back, and if you solve this, then it will be 28 over 27. Yeah, so ln 3 to the power 3, 28 over 27. So if you compare, so A we got 28 and B we got 27, right? So we can put the values here. So if you see the question was demanding A over B plus ln C. So A over B and ln C. So A is 27, B is 27, and C is also 27. So here you can write down uh, A is 27, sorry 28, B is 27, and C is also 27. Okay, so this is what you need to do. So this is just a line. It work has got messy little bit. Anyway, that's fine. Now next one is last question, that is question 15. So Here it is. So question 15 is, this is a sketch of the curve with the y is equal to fx, and fx is 4 sine 2x and e to the power root 2x minus 1. The curve has a maximum turning point at P and minimum turning point at Q as shown. Show that the x coordinate of point P and Q are the solutions given by this here. So what we need to do, we need to show that solution of the equation is tan 2x is equal to root 2. So let's write down a part here. So our a part is 4x, fx is equal to 4 sine 2x, 4 sine 2x divided by e to the power root 2x minus 1. Yeah, so if we take this step up, so it will be 4 sine 2x and it will be e to the power minus root 2 x minus 1. This is the way, and we can this is fx, and we can use we can use differentiation of product rule, that is u and v. So this will be u and this will be v, and we can use product rule here. So let's use product rule. So fx equal to f dash x, so 4 sine 2x as it is, differentiation of v, so minus 1 is coming forward and it will be e to the power minus root 2 x minus 1. Okay, then plus e to the power minus root 2 x minus 1, and differentiation of 4 sine 2x is times 4 then 2 cos 2x. Yeah, 4 times 2 cos 2x. Okay, so this is what differentiation is, and let's simplify it. So it will be and here it is minus 1, and root 2 is also coming here, is here root 2 is also coming, this is root 2. So if you multiply all these numbers, so it will be minus 4 root 2 sine 2x e to the power minus root 2 x minus 1 plus e to the power minus root 2 x minus 1 and 8 cos 2x. 8 cos 2x. So let's take e to the power minus root 2 x minus 1 outside. Okay, so we are left with minus 4 root 2 sine 2x plus 8 cos 2x. Okay, and that should be equal to 0. Yeah, so if it is equal to 0, let's take this one. So this is equal to 0, so then this thing is going to be 0 now, other side, and we are left with minus 4 root 2 sine 2x. Yeah, so let's write down here minus 4 root 2 sine 2x plus 8 cos 2x equal to 0. Now it means 8 cos 2x is equal to 4 root 2 sine 2x. Okay, so we can just swap 4 root 2, we can bring it here, so 8 over 4 root 2, and it is sine 2x over cos 2x. Sine 2x over cos 2x is tan 2x, and it is 2 over root 2. So if we times by root 2 here and times by root 2 here, so we have got tan 2x. So root 2 and root 2 becomes 2, then cancel, so tan 2x is root 2. So this is your first part. because they said here, should at the x coordinate of the point P and Q or the solution of the equation 10 2x is equal to root 2. Okay, now B part, so 10 2x is equal to root 2, we got equation here. So B part, it is mentioned here using your answer to part A. So remember, you need to use your answer to part A, which is 10 2x is equal to root 2. Find the x coordinate of the minimum turning point on the curve with the equation y is equal to f2x. So this is, we need to calculate the minimum turning point of the curve. So y is equal to f2x. So let's write down here uh, y equal to f2x, and use your answer to part A. So it means f2x, it means x is replaced with 2x. So our equation was 10 2x. So if you replace x with 2x, then it will be looking like this, and that was equal to root 2. So it is also equal to root 2. So 10 4x equal to root 2. So 4x equal to 10 inverse root 2. So we have got 4x equal to 10 inverse root 2. If you put in a calculator, so it will be 0.955. Okay, and x is 0.955 divided by 4, it will be 0.23. Okay, so and 0.24. Now the question is, like, you should know these basic thing. Sine period is 2 pi, right? Similarly, cos period is also 2 pi. These are periods, yeah. Similarly, 10 period is pi. Now if 4x is 4x x is 0.23, yeah. So here what will happen, here, period is pi, yeah. So next turning point you need to add pi in this. So first next turning point you need to calculate. Next turning point you need to add pi. So our value is 0.23, yeah. So if 4x is 0.23 and we add pi, yeah. Okay, so but here it is x, so we will divide this by 4, so it will be 0.23 plus pi over 4. Okay, so if you add, see here, because period is divided by 4, so it is pi over 4, so now it is x. So if you add 0.23 plus pi over 4, it will give you 1.023. So this will be your next turning point, because 10 period is pi, so you, for next value you need to add pi, because here it is 4, so you need to divide by 4, pi by 4. And second part is y equal to 3 minus 2fx, yeah. So let's write down second part. Y equal to 3 minus 2fx, yeah. So remember 3 minus 2fx, so you need to remember one thing, what will be the graph of this. So if you see here, this is our graph, right? So let me draw it here. Okay, so if we draw the graph here, so it is going up, then it is coming like this, and then it is going parallel, yeah. So 3 minus 2 fx. So first of all, see here, it is multiplied by 2. So multiplied by 2 means what? Any idea? It will be it will be reflected. Because of minus sign it will be reflected, and amplitude will be affected by 2. Yeah, so what will happen? So x coordinates remains unchanged. So let me write down for you here. X coordinate remains same. Okay, and it will shift 3 units up. So this graph will shift 3 units up. So when graph will shift 3 units up, then it will be like this. If it is shifting 3 units up, so now graph will go like this, and if there is a line here, it will be like this. Now because of this minus sign, we need to take reflection as well. So once we are taking reflection, so it will look like, let me draw it for you. So let me select green color. So it will be going here and going there like this. Because of minus and it will be reflection. So whatever point is here, these points are going to match. Yeah, so first turning point, first turning point will be, what will be the first turning point here? So I can explain in more detail now. Okay, so we need to find the turning point here. So what is our equation? Our equation is tan 2x is equal to root 2. Yeah, so let's write down here tan 2x equal to root 2. So if you calculate 2x is equal to tan inverse root 2, so this will give you value, tan inverse root 2 is 0.955, and x is 0.955 divided by 2, so it will be 0.477. Yeah, so as you know that period remains unchanged. Okay, period remains unchanged, and amplitude will be affected by 2. So amplitude will be affected by 2, will be affected by 2. So what will be the turning point here? Because x is 0.477, and for next turning point we need to add pi over 4. Yeah, so that will give you your next turning point. So I hope I have gone with each and every question. So in my next video, I'm going to solve paper for AS first year students, and till then, goodbye, and please keep watching my channel, that is Genius Making Machine, and please do not forget to subscribe it. Please subscribe my channel and leave your comments. Thank you very much. Goodbye.